Say thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host P. Happy Sunday to my folks. Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with the Teespring. It's all that in a bag of chips. Bringing up all 90 sayings on y'all ass, you know? Black reparations matter. I don't hold cameras, I shoot. Yeah, we out here getting it. And today we talking about, before I get too deep, today we talking about Keisha Lance Bottom catching the damn Rona. And we talking about the not fuck around coalition. Not fucking around, baby. That's the way of life. And it's kind of the different dust being kicked up behind that, right? I think it's interesting. And don't forget to fuck with your black agenda politicians. You know, these are people that stomp the ground for us and they don't care about nobody else. See, is the flip on or what? I don't know why it didn't turn on. Oh well, don't worry about it. Today we talking about Tamara Johnson Shealy, since she's out there in Georgia. This is a kind of a Georgia kind of video. Won't take too much of your time, but you know, I'm gonna jump on a few things. Tamara Johnson Shealy, she's starting her campaign trail. She on the tour now. She's leaving for South Georgia today. Today's Sunday. I believe today's the day she's hitting the road. So when you see her, I'm gonna drop that shit loud as fuck. When you see her, make sure you fuck with her, you know what I mean? Make sure you put money on her campaign. You're gonna know about her website, Tamara for Georgia. She's gonna say it to you when you see her out there in South Georgia. What up to y'all? Make sure you go to her website and donate so you can continue traveling. She wanna make it more than a 10-day campaign trail. She wanna stay out there as long as she can to pump. So yeah, do it like that. Help her out. She's about making sure we have reparations. She's going for U.S. Senate of Georgia. Don't go for that Leffler chick. Go for Tamara Johnson Shealy. She the one. Easy Beezy, what's good, boy? Easy Beezy say the late show. Hey man, you know I do late shows. I'm probably still finna get on again because I want to do the Will Smith and Jada show too. I might do that right after this. So you know what I mean? Or I don't know, depending on how the crowd go, I might do it tomorrow. But I want to do the Will and Jada show tonight if I can. And I ain't stopping. Hey Mickey, what's good, Miss Lady? Hey, PS, I have a few minutes to order my reparations. Yeah, my reparations tea. Can't wait to get it. Yeah, appreciate ya. Good looking out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can't say you never done nothing for me. Appreciate you, Mickey. That's Mickey Lee of the Blackboard. Go check out her channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, the Blackboard, on YouTube. She got all dope videos. Check her out. Easy Be Easy say she got her bottom lanced. Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. Like that Roro stuck it off in her. That's what it seemed like what happened. Above all that drama, say peace, fam. What's good? Peace to you, man. I'm gonna be keeping y'all. I'm not finna keep y'all. But back to Tamara Johnson Shealy. You know, she just did a show today about police brutality and gentrification, and her guests really got down to some pivotal, important things. Shout out to all the people that was the guest today. But she was jumping on homelessness and gentrification and how, you know, she jumped on Keisha Lance Bottoms, as a matter of fact, which was what inspired me to put Keisha Lance Bottoms in this particular post. She jumped on her like, You know, they've been trying to get her to fund things for the homeless out there in Georgia. They have something called tiny houses. Those of you in areas where they have tiny houses, where they do this for the homeless population, like they make these small homes for homeless people. There's some big cities that have done. I think they got one out there in L.A. or a program like that out in L.A. All my L.A. folk out there. But it's a few other cities that have adopted this, right? For years, you know, and the community at large in Atlanta been trying to get Keisha Lance Bottoms to get on that, like all the other major cities, trying to get her on board like everybody else. And some of the things that are standing in the way, this lady, Catherine Marchman, she's a director of Partner for Homes, HOMES. I think HOMES is an acronym for something, or Partners for Home without an S, HOME. I think it's an acronym. She basically is the lady that controls what shelters out there right now get what kind of money. She controls all that flow. And she can't make her bonus checks if the homeless population rises, is the way this thing works. You know, in these cities, they got it fucked up to where, or I should say in a lot of cities, it's fucked up to where it's like, if your homeless numbers are at a certain level, like the higher they are, people who run these programs that determine what kind of cash flow come through to the homeless centers and shelters and all of this, they get lower salaries. They get lower salaries if the number is a lower number, or they get higher salaries, I'm sorry, if the number is a lower number. So this Catherine Marchman, she wants to keep her funding and keep her salary up nice and high, instead of moving in on something like these tiny houses, right? Something that she should be down for to help the homeless population. She just has this group of people, from what was said in this interview, she has this group of people that she fucks with that get the funding and all of this stuff. These kind of major outfits that get all this fundings for these shelters. So basically, the boots on the ground people who can really get the money to the homeless people out there. And quite frankly, you know, these boots on the ground shelters and places like that, these people have a lower barrier to entry, pretty much, is how it is if you're homeless, is what I would surmise and I would imagine. I've been homeless, but I ain't never stayed in no shelter. I was just homeless, and I just stayed on the street and held my heat and ran the trap as I was getting back up with my feet. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a certain barrier to entry. Like, you got to be able to, you know, you matriculate in and then you matriculate out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's like a certain barrier to entry. These high dollar shelters, they got a high barrier to entry, is what the situation is. So the main people who out there homeless is not meeting these high ass barriers. So it's really a fucked up setup they got to basically keep the homeless population in Atlanta, which is majority black. We've discussed that. Keeping them out on the street, and they're not reporting the real numbers. So motherfuckers like a Catherine Marchman can get her salary right and keep her funding for the few people she want to give her money to, these high dollar places, right? And Keisha Lance Bottoms, she's been on her teat for quite some time. She's always propping her up. Catherine Marchman, always propping her up, always lifting her up, always clip fleeing her. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing going on with her. And what's got this Keisha Lance Bottoms individual on the radar recently? Man, she been talking real slick behind these protests, right? You put her face up, man. You know, she been talking real slick behind these protests. What kind of slick shit coming out of her mouth, man? Right? So I'm like, you don't know. What we supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody dissing black folk amidst what we going through, you foul. Just recently, she's trying to come down on the Rashard Memorial Peace Center, a.k.a. the Wendy's that got burned down by that white chick. Okay, it's been renamed the Rashard Memorial Peace Center. It's a peace center, right? But they got people out there, right, who have committed to that location. For those of you out there in ATL and you near that area, you know what I'm talking about. There's people out there that are sleep-in people that sleep there, they stay there, right? So they need certain resources and things like that. They get a few resources and different, this and that from whoever they can, right? And with the situation with the little girl Sequoia, I forget her last name, Sequoia though, rest in peace to that young princess, that young queen. She lost her life. She was killed about a week ago. This Keisha Lance Bottoms idiot is using that occasion of her death and using it to say, well, it happened on the memorial site. It happened on the memorial site, so I'm going to come down on all the resources that are going to this Rayshard Memorial Peace Center. She's pumping up this, old Sequoia was killed at the memorial site, okay? Y'all probably have seen this in media, right? She's moving on this memorial center, I think, because she's just trying to impress white supremacist society. People on the ground, those of you out there in ATL, you can vouch. People out there on the ground saying that Sequoia wasn't even killed at the Rayshard Memorial Peace Center. He wasn't even killed there. Rayshard Brooks wasn't even killed there. That Sequoia wasn't even killed there, right? Excuse me. So they're saying that this whole narrative of that we see in all these major outlets, we seeing them in we seeing them in NBC, we seeing them in every publication you can think of, every mainstream publication is sitting up acting like Sequoia got killed at the Wendy's that Rayshard Brooks was killed at, and people on the ground like, hell no, it didn't happen there. But what's Keisha Lance Bottom doing? She's swinging her black ass around, talking about, oh, I want to move on this. I want to move on the resources on this center. Y'all killed that baby. We need to, you know what I'm saying? She on that garbage shit. She wanna blackify it and all of that amidst all this going on, right? Watch how she moving. I think she's really scum for this shit, right? And I'm saying that she wants to impress that governor out there, that Republican governor. She want to impress him as being tough on the protesters and being tough on the people who are tired of having to deal with injustice at the hands of police. I'm going to say that first and foremost. That's the main reason she's running down on the center like that. The Rayshard Brooks Memorial Peace Center. Okay? AKA the Wendy's, what they call it, okay? She's trying to go hard on the people who are wanting to check the police. She's a sneaky fucking devil, a sneaky devil. And she want to be Joe Biden vice president. God damn it. She's straddling hard. Straddling hard. Sue Bone said he just subscribed to the Blackboard. Hell yeah, do that. Yo, everybody, subscribe to the Blackboard. Subscribe to the Blackboard. Subscribe to the Blackboard. You know, if you say stuff enough time, people fuck around and do it. Subscribe to the Blackboard. The Blackboard say I cover Will and Jada on my weekend wrap-up. I got to check it out today. Plus, COVID pass. Need to spread word. Word life. Word life. Yeah. But Keisha Lance Bottom, she's straddling hard. She on one end, locally, she's trying to please that Republican governor. Then she's on Joe Biden nuts, of all people. She's trying to nestle up under his old, can't put a sentence together nuts. I mean, she's on some weirdo shit. Straddling. And the boy Tarion Rain, shout out to Tarion Rain, what's good? New Black Media Behavior. I better know shit. He pointed out, she was talking that black on black crime shit. This has been something she's inseminated into her technique of speak often, right? She tried that shit. Maybe about like 5 days ago, she was kicking the black on black crime bullshit, right? And now Miss Black on Black Crime got the motherfucking COVID. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what everybody's like, yeah, bitch, you got COVID now. Talking that black on black crime shit. So, you know, now that you're a part of that COVID population, you Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, maybe that's a sign that you need to think a little harder about what you're doing. Maybe that's a sign you need to think about, the displaced population in Atlanta. Since we started talking about homelessness, maybe you need to start thinking about the displaced people in Atlanta instead of your homegirl, Catherine Marchman. You may think about the displaced population, because I've got it on good authority from the real estate world. I be hustling. I got it on good authority from the real estate world. All these foreclosures, all this type of shit finna go through the roof in a few months. So it's gonna be a lot of homeless people, right? And they're gonna need shelters after the Rona. That shit is gonna have to. So your Catherine Marchman chick, she's not gonna be able to just hide behind what she wanna hide behind, the funnel money where she wanna funnel it to. We're gonna see a lot of homeless people. It's that shit gonna skyrocket. Okay? Real fucking soon. So Keisha Lance Bottoms, you and your homegirls gonna have to come clean about y'all's homeless numbers real soon, whether you like it or not. I think you getting the COVID, that was the universe telling you, stop lying on the situation of the majority of the black homeless people and take care of your people, motherfucker. I think that's what the universe was trying to say to Keisha Lance Bottoms when you gave her the COVID. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, let me keep it flowing. On to the Not Fucking Around Coalition. I hadn't talked about this, but I fuck with my black militias, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know it. That's been a staple on my channel. I brought the black militia conversation to my channel. To New Black Media. I was one of the guys that did it. Right? Check my history. You already fucking know. And this Not Fucking Around Coalition, these brothers and sisters, they are basically breaking the trend of the do nothing bets that I talk about, and just basic weenie motherfuckers that we got to weed out from amongst our community. Type shit. That's what I'm just looking at, you know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing. It's a good look. It's a good look. And salute to these people. They did a march on Stone Mountain, Georgia, a little over a week ago. That's where Donald Glover is from. Yeah, y'all know I did a emasculation plantation cartoon on him. Stone Mountain, Georgia. And these folks looking good, man. Folks looking good. Their leader, he called himself their leader. This not we're not in a position to say, hey, don't call yourself the leader. No, he called himself their leader, so that's what it is. Their leader, the Grandmaster, the real Grandmaster J is what he called himself. Dude just spitting knowledge, man. He was like, say, man, don't bring a sign to a gunfight. He said, don't bring a sign to a gunfight, real life, you know what I mean? I say, hey, man, don't bring a sign to a reparations fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's cool, you know what I mean? Folks out here is targeting black folk at these marches. So, hey, you understand? So it depends on what order you're seeing these events that we're looking at, right? But I feel them on that. Don't bring no fucking sign to no gunfight. This real shit. And white supremacist media is just falling all out over this shit. They having a pissy fit over this shit. He talking about black power. He's preaching black power. He's denigrating whites. He's challenging the white militias. He challenged the 3% militias. You know what I mean? He challenged the 3%ers. Talking about, hey, look, we in your house. We in Stone Mountain. We in your house. And where are you at? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? This is the real Grandmaster J. This guy, he's not the young brother you've been seeing, like that you seen a little short clip that you see. He's not that brother that's sitting up talking to the camera and got a few people behind him. Grandmaster J, the real Grandmaster J, he do a lot. He's doing a lot of different videos. That you might have only seen that brother in probably about 1 or 2 videos. But this brother, the real Grandmaster J, his Instagram, he got all that shit. He is making himself known like that, right? But he's like, look, man, 3% movement, I'm on your ass. You know what I mean? You understand? Now, people gonna start trying to look for who these 3% militias are, and y'all can kindly direct them to my channel. You understand? My channel pulled their card years ago. But on to the topic. Yo, the white supremacists who don't believe in the Second Amendment for black people, they clowning. They tripping off of this shit. This look like ISIS. I done heard all kind of shit, right? This is denigrating white people. And to y'all, I say, hey, put a sock in it, punk. Put a sock in it, punk. Y'all have anti-government, federal agent, threatening ass white supremacist militias out here, like the 3%ers. Y'all don't call them no damn ISIS. Punks. What happens to them? What happens to them when the 3%ers that the real Grandmaster Jay is calling out, what happens when they get found out for being anti-federal government, threatening the federal government? What happens when they get found out? What happens? They get fired, they get demoted, and then y'all keep the 3%er going. Y'all don't nobody stop the 3%ers from still operating. That's why I call this the Fed Cop Militia Complex out here, what we're dealing with daily, y'all. Okay, it's a real collusion of the federal agencies, the police, and white supremacist militias, all the way down to the street. This is what's happening, okay? So, hey, that's the real. I did a post. I think this is very important. I need y'all to digest this last fact. And don't forget to smash the like button wherever y'all at. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and that subscribe shit, so you know what's up when your boys slide on. I did a post on the militias out here, just the militias in America, being able to be called on during natural disasters and states of emergency. Y'all remember I did that episode? I did a post on that, right? To kind of inform y'all so y'all can know, look, anytime there's a natural disaster popping off, you need to be on high alert. Or anytime there's a state of emergency popping off, you need to be on high alert, because that's when all states are authorized to use their militias then in a capacity that they want to, right? I talked about that, right? And as we know with the COVID, a lot of states are calling states of emergency, states of emergency. Georgia is one of those states. They started at the beginning of last month, as a matter of fact. So now the shit finna be interesting. Now the shit finna get interesting. These different militia groups that are used to keep order and all this shit during this type of stuff. Hey, motherfucker, now you're gonna see the Not Fucking Around coalition showing up. Okay, this is what's real. I'd like to see the Not Fucking Around coalition come through my neighborhood during a state of emergency or natural disaster than the 3%ers. Okay? So this is a good thing, y'all, for us to have the NFAC to turn to in any capacity. They're putting themselves out there as a real militia. Shit, I've been hoping and praying for that niggas do for years and telling y'all about. Say, man, that shit is perfect. We need that shit. We need it. You understand? I want to see them over the 3%ers walking the block under a state of emergency. You understand? You know, these militias, we talked about it. They got all kind of nurses. They got nursing wings. They got different type of divisions in these motherfuckers and shit. So, you know, I'd rather see a black militia nurse come through my neighborhood than a white militia nurse. Black militia nurse put some of that good black healing tactics on the community type shit. And they talking this, I'll leave it at this. They talking this shit that, you know, some of these guys were ex-Black Panthers. A lot of these guys are ex-Black Panthers. The majority of them are ex-military is the main point. But they're going to try to throw this, some of them is ex-Black Panther too. So I want y'all to be aware of that shit too. You know, COINTELPRO did a lot of things to bring down the Panthers. They did a lot of witness intimidation. I don't think that's going to happen with these people. They did a lot of evidence tampering. They did a lot of crap to bring down the Panthers. A lot of just fuck shit. Shit that wasn't rooted in them doing anything criminal to bring them down. So they took a clean slate organization and manufactured dirt around these people. Is how they did the Panthers. A clean slate organization. I'll stand by that. So, you know, just kind of, I want y'all to just be in the narrative and be in the know of what they're trying to swirl up around the Not Fucking Around coalition. But they can't be stopped. I fuck with the NFAC. It's a good look. It's a good look. It's a good look, man. It's a good look. I love it. I know Tone Talk's gonna hate. I know Tone Talk's gonna. I know he gotta hate this shit, man. Cause you know when the brothers out there in Dallas, they a community help group was going around just helping secure certain things in the community out there. Tone Talk's like, man, don't associate that with ADOS. That ain't ADOS. Well, I mean, he ain't say he was ADOS. He ain't say he was none of that. He's just militia presence. He's exercising his Second Amendment right like everybody else. I know Tone Talk's gonna be like, say, man, I don't want black folks to be the face of militarization in the community. Well, would you rather the 3%ers be the face, my nigga? You want 3%ers to be the ones showing up during states of emergency as they are allowed to show up by every state's decree. Every state does this. You want to see the 3%ers walking down your block in LA? Tone? Just saying, man. Keep that shit fucking real, man. Keep that shit fucking real. Stop being scared of a fucking gun. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Easy Be Easy say whites and bootlicks are trying to get NFA listed as a hate group. I'm sure they are, but fuck, they prove it, motherfucker. That's what I say. I've been saying it for a long time. People saying this about me when I first started on YouTube. They was like, man, they gonna call you what's that shit? Black Identity Extremist. They gonna call you BIE. Yeah, motherfucker. Prove it, bitch. Fucking prove it. That's what I say. That's what the NFAC should be saying. Anybody coming in talking that dumb shit. Prove it, bitch. Prove it. If you can't prove it, get the fuck out of my face. It's real simple. But anyway, say, yo, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to smash the notification bell so you know when I drop my business. And you know what? I want to do this Will and Jada shit before the night let out. It ain't too late. Fuck it. I'm gonna get back on and just speak a little bit. I ain't finna hold y'all. I know y'all got shit to do. I know y'all hustling. Shout out to all the hustlers out there. Everybody out here hustling. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody kind of don't know what to do. A lot of people going through tumultuous changes. Shout out to the people that's hustling while everybody don't know what the fuck going on, don't know what to do. Yeah, shout out to the hustlers, though. You heard? Yeah. Nigga. Don't get fucked with the Teespring. Yo, we got all the shit. You know what I'm saying? We doing y'all like this. Y'all know what's good. Shout out to everybody who supported it. Yo, I mean, I cannot explain how ecstatic I am to know that people are rocking the Black Reparations Matter. People are recognizing that this is what it is. This is the misstep. And when people see it, it's like, oh, it's going to jar people's memory to know and remember, oh, yeah, it is about the bag. It is about the bag. Shout out to all y'all that's fucking with it for real. Oh, and I guess since I'm talking about it, another thing, the real Grandmaster Jay, he brought up a point. He was like, man, I'll drop something down there. Let me get back to the chat room. Okay. The real Grandmaster Jay, what was he saying? He was saying, there's one more point I wanted to bring up. He brought up a few things. Oh, yeah, he was like, people were like, so what does the NFAC want? What does the NFAC want? He was like, say, look, man, we need to have our own land. We want to have our own land. America needs to give us Texas, or else we're finna leave America. So not everything I'm like rah with, but the whole defend the block shit, I'm down for. I want to just say that. Just seeing the Black Reparations Matter shirt jarred my memory when thinking about reparations and kind of, what we need to be getting out of our experience that we created for everyone's benefit for free, called the United States of America. I wanted to bring that up before I jet out on y'all. And don't forget to focus your Black agenda politicians. We're talking about Tamara Johnson Shilley. She's out there in Lowndes County starting today. She's on the road. And you'll be seeing her next week and hopefully weeks and weeks to come. Everybody donate to TamaraForGeorgia.com. Make sure you put the money on her travels. So you come to your city. Make sure she get her signs and mails and everything she needs along the way. And just basic life necessities that she needs while banging the pavement to get at the people. But I'm trying to get y'all later on tonight. If I can't, I don't. Then I'll catch y'all tomorrow, however it go. But I'm going to get at y'all. Peace out.